Hey guys, it is Rob, and today is January 3rd, 2016, and um, hey baby, um, I want to talk about, uh, this whole mcjuggernugets thing. Um, Recently, in his, uh, Psycho Dad's drunken rant video, he finally covered up, or whatever you want to call it, kicking the whole thing about the door pins. If you look in his latest video, in that video, not his latest video, um, he talks about his dad throws the pins to the door on the table. Well, so pretty much the narrative now is that his dad put wooden dowels in the hinges. Um, Now, a door pin looks kind of like a nail without the sharp point at the end. Um, so to just put a wooden dowel in there, that wouldn't work because the top of the door pin has like like the top of a nail. So a wooden dowel would just fall through. You would have to have some kind of stopper on the top, and that would be noticeable unless you took a bigger wooden dowel and laved it down so that way there was a flat part on the top. That wouldn't work. So I just thought I would talk about that because this is something that I kind of noticed. But this is something that I've noticed a repeating trend with mcjuggernugets is that he'll make a video, people will call him out on it, and then it will take a while. Sometimes it happens really quick, sometimes it takes a couple of months, but he'll always come up with some kind of cover up. So this one I actually thought was kind of clever, the wooden dowels in the door, so that way, when his dad kicks the door it comes off easier. It's probably not true, it's just an afterthought because he probably saw all the videos saying, oh, where'd the door pins go? Why didn't the hinges, snap off and all this other crap? So, I don't know. I know that the videos aren't real and stuff like that. I still enjoy them as a fictional piece of work. But there's rumors of a new policy coming to YouTube where people who do staged videos, if there's any type of like violence in them or anything like that, that they were gonna have to say they're for entertainment purposes only. So there might come a day where mcjuggernugets will have to declare this, or I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be retroactive of old videos. Maybe they'll bring back that used to be able to do this little clip in video branding that would be added to all your videos automatically. Maybe they'll bring that back, or maybe, you know, it will, older videos will be, you know, like grandfathered in, or maybe people are gonna have to start removing videos that were fake or something like that. What I'm hoping is that they add some kind of automatic, you know, system that will, that all you have to do is select, you know, the videos that were staged or fake, or, you know, or whatever you want to call it, and it will automatically add it to it. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to lose videos that had a lot of views on them because they have to edit some stupid bullshit into it. So, you know, a lot of people have been showing, you know, that it's fake by, you know, the police saying that it was fake, you know, and that's been investigated multiple times and stuff like that. And part of me is like, okay, well, that kind of puts the nail in the coffin, but also, you know, there's a slight possibility that some of this stuff is real. Like the stuff with his dad, that could be real, and the stuff with Jeff is like they plan it out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could always lie, like lying to the police and saying that it's for entertainment purposes would be pretty easy, and the police aren't gonna, you know, go out of their way. I mean, because like with the bottle incident, even if it was like real, and Jeff just didn't want his brother to get in trouble, say, "Oh no, it was staged," that could happen, but I seriously doubt it did happen that way. But I know if me and one of my friends had ever gotten into a fight, and it was on YouTube, and it ended up on YouTube, I would lie and say that it was fake if I didn't want them to get in trouble. So that's a possibility. It's a slight possibility. Like there's like, you know, a 1% chance out of like a bazillion that something like that has ever happened. But when this policy change comes, if it actually ever does, if it's not just a rumor, it's gonna be interesting to see how some of these channels change afterwards. Same thing with like the Angry Grandpa channel. I'm kind of on the fence about that, because it'd be very easy to kind of provoke an angry old man into breaking things, and that could be kind of somewhat put towards mcjuggernugets, psycho dad, or whatever you want to call him. It'd be very, like, I could go to my mom's house and set up a camera or film my mom and provoke her into doing something, you know, violent, like, easily. Like, I could do that with anybody. I could provoke a fight between me and, you know, my best friend if I wanted to. You know, I'm not going to, but the possibility of people provoking shit that is real, you know, we have to think about that for anything, like people playing the knockout game, or people going into the hood and doing, saying things that they shouldn't say to black people or Mexican people or whatever. People do that on YouTube, and that is real. So I don't know. It's a hard thing to deal with, because what is real, what isn't real, on it. There's different varying levels of that. I mean, I know people who, have Confederate flags in the windows of their apartments because they think it's funny, you know, uh, because they hear their neighbors say shit and stuff like that. They don't actually care anything about the Confederacy or anything like that. They just have the flag up because they get enjoyment out of kind of trolling people. So people will do really crazy things to troll people. So I know this one particular person who, his main goal in life is to just fuck with people any way he can think of, using any resource that comes into his life. But he's kind of a jackass, and I don't want to be. I try to stay away from him as much as I can, but he's always there. So so anyways, that's all I really have to say. I'm just gonna upload this video as saying today's date. People choose to watch it, then whatever. But yeah, mcjuggernugets is most likely completely fake. Angry Grandpa is most likely completely fake. But there's really no way of knowing, because they could just be very fucked up people who just do things impulsively, or I don't know. Until they say so themselves, there's really no way of knowing. So anyways, goodbye.